So how are you guys doing this afternoon? Wherever you're at, see my lipstick on this cup? Well, guys, this cup, as you can see on the logo up on there, says abrazo, and abrazo means a hug. And I have custom made these, and on the bottom it says sigue adelante for you guys to find and purchase on my bonfire under Adelante with Arlene, be inspired. Adelante with Arlene, be inspired. Now, of course, there's a bunch of lipstick on here. Hey, if you're going to talk on your own show, you might as have your own face on the cup, don't you think? You're going to find some other with my blonde hair as well, and other with some, words of inspiration. How's that? Get yours today on Bonfire under Adelante with Arlene, Be Inspired collection. I also have a collection on Teesprings, and it is under Arlene's Freestyle Classics. So how's everybody doing on your snowy day? No snow over here, guys. If you're hearing me and you are where the snow is at, hope that you are safe and warm. Yes, indeed, safe and warm. I'm not trying to be the weather person here. Hi, Tito Puente. How are you? How are you? And I just wanted to do an impromptu hello. Because, well, when you do things like I do on YouTube and I, pre-plan and pre-record, which is all good, it's very important to go on live and be spontaneous and see if any of you guys are there listening. So hope that where you're at today, you find yourself, as I mentioned, warm and safe. And remember, don't let your guard down. We know that we are in dire circumstances. And what I mean by that is we have a pandemic, guys, and you can't be messing around. You need to stay safe, please, for the well-being of yourself, because you're worth it, as well as the well-being of everybody else around you. So I am trying to see if I see my comments, but they're not coming out, unfortunately, on my page here, which is pretty sad because it should be. But so today's the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in him. We always say in it, but it's really in him. I woke up today and I did a video, which I'm like looking at things here, back and forth, guys. I am actually going to have to edit that video, and I'm going to have to also edit the actual video that the birthday party, because I tell you, it is a long video. We had a wonderful time, and we went on and over to about 4 hours. Yeah, a Zoom virtual party. We, the DJs, the guests, we went on for almost 4 hours. It was fabulous. We had a good time for sure. And I recommend you guys to have a Zoom party, Have a safe Zoom party. Because I tell you, it's the way to do things these days. If you have a concert, then have your virtual concert, whatever it might be. I've been wanting to do some more singing, but as you all know, if I don't own the songs, there becomes problemas if I want to sing them. So I kind of do a little humming here and there, give you a little this, a little that. By the way, on my YouTube, I did do a few Christmas songs. Yes, indeed. You guys are used to hearing me sing freestyle. Well, a singer should be able to sing. It doesn't have to be freestyle. So I did a few Christmas tunes with some jazzy backgrounds, which I had permission to do. Hello. Yes, YouTube, I did. I had permission to do from the arranger of the music, allowed us to use that a little bit of the track that you're going to be hearing. So go and listen to some of my Christmas playlist. It says on my YouTube playlist, All Things Holiday. And by the way, listen to some of those inspirational teachings and that I have talked. They are on my YouTube, and so much more. This year, I like to bring new things on YouTube other than the inspirational that I will continue to do, and invite other people in through StreamYard. I can do that. I will be able to literally have at least 10 people if I want it, but we're not going to go that far. On the Zoom, I was able to have 100 if I wanted, but we're not going to go that far. I am going to do it more intimate, and we may first have a ladies kind of topical talking back and forth and, the things that we have encountered in life, whatever it might be. And then I would also like to do some interviews with some artists. Guys, let me see your comments. Let me know what you would like to hear from me on my end that I might consider sharing with you guys on Adelante with Arlene. There's so much we can talk about, so much good stuff we can talk about. Now, I'm more into what some people would call positive talking, but in regards to positive, I rather say inspirational. I share from my heart, but I want to get to know you all. And the only way to do that is to go on live and be daring. Do I like to do the live thing? Not really, because who's out there listening? You don't know if you don't say hi on the chat. Listen, before I thought I was going to be a recording artist. Well, I kind of always knew I was going to be a recording artist. That's something that happens as a little girl. I just wanted to be a recording artist, but I wanted to work on radio. And I did co-host a show. But working on radio, excuse the lipstick, can't do the Wendy Williams thing. She has a permanent lipstick mark. Working on radio, I co-hosted a show in Chicago, a college show, and I co-hosted one of the DJs out there. Saludos. Yes, saludos, Lecky. I don't know if I say it wrong. So, Miss Ray. Saludos. And I obviously wasn't as bold as I am now. I was younger, and therefore, when I lived in Chicago, I didn't feel like I had much to say, but I got a lot more to say now, guys. So instead of co-hosting a show, I like to be on video. I like to put on my lipstick and look as nice as I can for you guys. So how are you doing, Miss Ray? How has the days have gone for you? The up and coming Christmas preparations going for you? Is it going well? Let me know. Just want you to all be safe. So anyway, I want some ideas. I would love for you ladies or gentlemen to inbox me what you think might be a good topic, ladies, for us to discuss. We can pre-record it, and you can share. You must share, though, as much as you want to pertaining to whatever topic we choose. And remember that it would be something to inspire and encourage others. Of course, it will be for the new year to come after the holidays are over. I like to do that. And I like to do that with friends I know, as well as friends that I only know virtually. And we will be on camera, and we will be, I will be pre-taping it here on StreamYard in order to bless others with our gathering virtually. That is something I want to do on Adelante with Arlene. I also want to do some one-to-one interviews, which I will be able to do. Good. Have fun with your daughter and your grandkids and stay safe. I'm reading the chat, guys. And I'd like to also just try some new things, like getting on live. Like I always say to you guys, it's not that comfortable for me, because for me, in order to go on live, I have to have a plan, a purpose, and a topic. You got caught in the storm. Wow. It looks beautiful when you're looking at the snow, like myself from Florida on the news. But because I lived in New York, I know that it might look beautiful, but it's more beautiful when you don't have to go outside. I know how treacherous it could be, uncomfortable it could be, especially during the times we're in right now. Like really, But anyway, you make the best of it, You have a little snowball fight. You play with the kids in the snow. And then you go inside and you have some hot cocoa with some large marshmallows. Small marshmallows, large marshmallows. Well, my husband likes little marshmallows. I like 2 big marshmallows in my hot chocolate. Now, I don't love the snow anymore, even though I love looking at it, guys. I don't love it. Like if I had to live there, I don't love it. I literally, towards I think since 2000, before I got married, 8 or something, I would come here to Florida in the wintertime to avoid the snowstorms, because winter in Florida is really comfortable. It's like the best time of the year. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, we won't be able to visit those places we'd love to visit here in the winter. But in Florida, the winter is the best time to go to Disney and to go to all these other places because it's so cool. It's not busting hot the way it is in the middle of the summer, 100 and something degrees. Today is pretty cool over here. The sun came out and it will be about 42 degrees tonight, which is perfect weather because there is no snow. And I hope to see if there's a park that has a tree, a Christmas tree up, and kind of go check out if it's not too crowded, which shouldn't be, but we are in Florida. And Florida has full capacity in restaurants, and you know how that goes. I don't agree with it, guys. But stay safe, stay safe, stay safe, stay safe. I was letting others know earlier this morning how, again, wonderful the party was. Virtual parties. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew it could be so good? Who knew? Do I miss the hugs? Did I miss the hugs of my friends during the birthday celebration? Yes, I did. I took the virtual hug. See? Hug. Abrazo. So I made this mug. So a little hug from me to you. Abrazo. That's supposed to be me. The closest it could get to me. The blonde me was a lot more looking like me because I designed it. This one, it's me, but she got little lips. So I enjoyed it, and I'm kind of like thinking about, would I love to have a party again virtual? Merry Christmas, Bobby. I would love to have a Christmas party virtually, but my family don't do that. So I got to see how we're going to do this. Maybe not for Christmas Eve, but maybe after the New Year celebration, maybe in the new year, throw a little something, something again with some of my DJ friends. We had 2 DJs on my birthday. And it was nice. California, New York, me in Florida, somebody from Louisiana, somebody from Texas was on there, Long Island. Yes, we're sorry you missed it to whoever you missed, but I missed it, but I understand. I do. At first, I was a bit caught up and said, oh my, it's almost like you're wondering if your friends are coming in through the door, they're not coming in. And I don't know, you turn to this little girl, is anybody going to show up to my birthday? And at first I felt that way, but then boom, 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 people started popping up and there was some issues, connection. And also for some others, they just couldn't get on because they didn't get a signal, and that silly link is like about this long. So I chose to do it on Zoom because it allowed more people to be able to come on. I had like 100 that could go on. I didn't do it on StreamYard because it was going to limit me. I was only going to have like 6 more people on the screen. It could have worked out better that way, but instead I did it on Zoom, so less of you were able to kind of get on it. So as I was on there hosting with the DJs, I couldn't get off to keep putting links out and stuff because it would bump me off and stuff. But we had a good time, and Zoom also let us, they let us go on with the music. And like I said, I thought it was going to be 2 hours. It was like going on 4 hours. I'm not even exaggerating. Music was happening, and people got dressed up, and that was so sweet, like dressed up. You know why? Because I had little guidelines. Anybody who knows me, and I threw parties in New York City, I did throw birthday parties all the way till I was 50 and I moved here. I just turned 57. I use organic products. I do, the ones I sell. And it's called Neil's Yard Remedies. I'll plug everything these days. But anyway, I pretty much do things on my own and put things together on my own. I get ideas. And then all of a sudden somebody comes along the way and says, hey, I'd like to help you with that. And then I become part of their family. They become part of my family. I realized that sometimes, you have to start it by yourself. And there comes those lovely people that say, I would like to, join in with you. KG Promotions is one of those, Recently, we did a Black Friday together with DJ Wonder Rican, DJ Dave, Giggles, and a bunch of others of us. And we were able to speak about our products and tell you what was coming up. And that felt awesome. And it felt different than back in the days when everybody was backbiting and just, competing with each other. But it's not a clique. You form a family, and we are forming a family. And I am grateful for all of you out there that tune in and all of the DJs that are forming these wonderful alliances and family as they're doing on the Thread Radio. So you go, please, and support them also. So, Bobby, Houston, Texas, if you're on listening, I went to Houston, Texas back in, I don't remember what year it was, maybe year 2000. And I was with a evangelist called Nikki Cruz, who had done a movie called The Cross and the Switchblade, which was also the book Run, Run, Baby, Run. And I had been a part of that production, acting, singing, and dancing in New York City, and toured. And one of the tours and stops was Houston, Texas. And I went in August when it was so hot. And I thought, hot, boy, I didn't know hot till I went to Texas. Coming from New York and going to Houston, Texas, hot is like to the 10th level. It was just so hot. Pretty much of how I felt when I moved to Florida. It was my first experience with that. But the people of Houston were so kind, so welcoming. And and a lot of the churches out there that united, it was awesome. So that was my experience with Houston, Texas. Yeah, guys, I've done more than just sing freestyle. I laugh. I actually produced, directed, and wrote a play of my own about my life and my music, and put it out in New York 3 times. And that was an awesome. But back then there was no Facebook and no YouTube, so pretty much it was just word of mouth, and yes, something I dare say, MySpace. It was word of mouth though, really. So, guys. Let's see. So today I might go and see this tree. We'll see. And I'll put on my little crazy Santa ears, and in a mask, of course. I don't care where I'm at, I'm wearing my mask. And I'm going to see if I see the tree. And if I don't see the tree, I look at my tree and put on my little reindeer ears anyway. So Adelante with Arlene, go check it out. Go subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, shame on you. I've been doing this and I want your help, and I would love your support. So please go to Adelante with Arlene on YouTube. Do you know what Adelante means? It means to go forward. That's what it means. And that's what I've been trying to do for years, is just go on forward, and hopefully bring you with me. They say to me, a lot of people, but you no longer do freestyle. You're a religious woman. I'm not a religious woman. I'm a woman of God, a woman who loves God, and a woman who wants to inspire you as I have been inspired in life, one day at a time, by the Lord. That's my call, to lift you up, to push you forward, and to try to press you and push you into the right direction. So let me see, what else is new? Well, I already told you what I hope to be doing for the new year. Let's see. Trying to stay positive. I have my days. Guys. I have my days that I just want to run outside and scream. I have my days that I wish I could just go into my church and sit down or be part of the worship team and sing. I have my days. So what I did was I decided to use this Yeti mic that better keep working. And I decided to sing some Christmas songs. They're on my list, as I mentioned, all things holiday playlist on Adelante with Arlene. I put all my heart and soul into this. It keeps me sane. It keeps me motivated to pray at night and look and seek the Lord for what was I to speak about next. So today I did a short video, which I will edit soon. Hello, David. And that video is going to be a topic about how to cope with stress and how to overcome it. Now, remember this, the video is not a self-help kind of video. That is not really what I do. It is more of to inspire you and encourage you in the best way that I can. I also share with you some article that I read, and it was a group setting, a control group testing, and some of the, what they use to help reduce stress amongst the group, and how well it did or how well it did not do, so that you can get an idea about what you might be able to do to help yourself overcome the stress in your life and not let the stress overcome you. So you overcome it. So everything that I put out there is always going to be God-centered, because He is my strength and He can be yours too. So there was a time, guys, that I didn't have much to talk about. Hard to believe, huh? Nobody would ever believe that someone like me, such a talker, was not a talker before. When I started with Leather and Lace, I really wasn't a talker. I was 19 years old. I formed a group, and I was pretty shy. When I said hi to the crowd before singing, it was very short. And then I would end up singing a cappella, and then I would sing the song with the girls. As I went on with after Leather and Lace, and I went solo, even then, still, my stage persona was to say hello and say a few words, sing, and then I would leave. But when I came to the Lord, He gave me a new language and He gave me a new song to sing. And He unleashed in within me a mouth this time, but this time it was a mouth to speak, that in which would be pleasing and edifying, and not that would break down myself or other people. It was a mouth that was changed because my mind was being renewed, and still is, a day at a time. Just a few many hours ago, I had issues with the mic, like many hours ago, when I first started at 12 o'clock trying to get on. And I left the mic on, and I slipped probably with some words I would never use. It was nothing big. And somebody heard it, and they said, "I heard what you said." And I started laughing because that's so unlike me, it's so unlike me. But I am human. And like everybody else, once in a blue moon, I may just say something silly or something inappropriate. And I'm only human. But I just want to say that God gave me this new heart, and therefore He gave me more to speak about. I love people now. I don't know, Bobby, you're still on, and Miss Ray is still on, and David. I don't know you guys, like know you personally. Some people I do know, and then I go, yeah, I remember meeting you now. And sometimes so much of life has happened because, again, I'm 57, and being in the music business for that young age, it was so much going on, in and out, in and out, in and out, with the shows. And I can't remember everybody, unfortunately. But there are some things that I do have now that I didn't have before. I care about you guys in a way that I didn't care before. And what I mean is that when you reach a certain age, like I am now, okay, I'm not an old lady, but when you reach a certain age, like I think it started happening for me as a woman in my 40s and then 50s. You really, I'm not here to please people. I'm here to please God. If I was here to please people, I wouldn't be getting online live. If I was here to please myself, I wouldn't be getting on live, because I like perfection. And that's impossible because there's no perfection. I like things so, like, I don't like no hiccups, no mistakes. I'm really tough on myself. So going on live is kind of freeing and liberating me from being so hard on myself, and allowing myself to just be more and more transparent. And I long to get to know you all better, and you can be transparent with me. If ever you need prayer for something, please feel free to inbox me. Whatever you say stays with me. I have been blessed to not have some crazy people on my page. And through the years, I've had some crazy in a sense of, disrespectful. Let me use the right words, disrespectful. But I have been blessed to still have your attention and your love, and I'm grateful for that. I realize as I get older that transparency is important, and sharing the real you, being the real you, is important. Now, of course, there are some things that must remain in private, because that should be, it is what it is. It should be that way. But there are other things that that are important to share with others, that may help another understand that you're just a regular person like everybody else, who just had a different journey and a different walk. But we all go through ups and downs. We all go through times of anger, unforgiveness, doubt. We all go through times of fear. It's just human nature. If you don't go through that, you're just not human. We all do. We have times of sadness. We have times of joy. It is what it is, and I go through it just like you. My passion, my love is God. I love the Lord Jesus Christ. I love him, love him, love him, love him. And before I can love my husband, I have to love God more, and I do. I love God more than me, more than music. The only way I can love other people is through letting God love me so I can show love to others. So I have changed. Do I get angry sometimes? Yeah. Fed up like, yeah, of course. Of course. Not everybody's nice out there. Not everybody's in my life. Not everybody should be in our lives. But one thing I've learned as I get older, as I said, is to be more forgiving, to not allow things to bother me as much as they used to consider the source many times. That way you don't take it personal. And to know that you will let people down and other people will let you down. That's just, again, humanity. It happens. But the one thing and the one person that will not let you down is God. He never leaves you. He never forsakes you. When mother and father leave you, when friends leave you, God never leaves you. When relationships break up, God never leaves you. So just know that today. So I thank you for listening to me today. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, David. Thank you, Ms. Ray. Anybody else who was listening out there? Stay encouraged. Stay warm. Stay safe. Today I heard that one of my friends is in the hospital, unfortunately, but he shared from his bed that a day at a time, he feels the prayers of God's people and that he is battling COVID-19. And he went and spoke as best he could to tell you and to tell me not to let your guard down, because he let his guard down just for a second. He didn't wear gloves, or he didn't pay much attention and took off his mask in an elevator. And unfortunately, he got COVID-19. But we believe, and I believe for him in the name of Jesus, that he will be restored to full health. So don't let your guard down. Don't let your guard down, guys. It's important that you wear your masks wherever you're at, that you wash your hands frequently, and that you distance yourself as you must, because this is not no joke. And when you hear it over and over from sources and from real people, not people from the TV that think there's a miracle cure, all these conspiracy theories, all this other stuff, but from real people who are testifying, hardly breathing on camera, so that you and I could stay safe. Those are the people you need to listen to, because they're the ones that are going through it, and the ones that survived it are telling you the truth that only they can tell you, because they're the ones that actually are walking through it or have walked through it. And the many that could not tell you in some way or another are telling you through the lies of others. So take care of yourself. Be wise. I don't visit my family. No, just because they're my family doesn't mean just I don't visit my family. Because I want to watch out for them and they watch out for me. Has nothing to do with them being your family. Doesn't have to do with anybody being, dirty, or it has to do with the truth that there is a virus out there that we cannot see. It does not discriminate. So please be careful. Please be wise and do some Zoom parties with your family. God bless you all. I'll be talking to you before Christmas, I'm sure. And I'll be still editing that long video of the birthday so you can just see some snippets. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Adelante with Arlene on Thursday, impromptu and live. God bless you, and go check out my page and subscribe under YouTube. Until next time, sigue adelante, go forward.